If you search the words Bitcoin Faucet on Google or other search engines, you'd most likely be told that it's simply a reward system. Well, that's not untrue, but Bitcoin faucets are a lot more than just simple reward systems. Let's say you have a leaking faucet in your kitchen, or maybe a bathroom. Statistically, we probably all have had one at some point or another, and if you place a bowl under that leaking faucet and you wait around for a minute, nothing substantial is going to happen. But imagine leaving this bowl under the leaking faucet for 2 months. By the end of it, you're going to have quite a mess. This is exactly how a Bitcoin faucet works. The difference being that Satoshis are leaked instead of water. Now, at this point, you may be wondering what Satoshis are. Satoshi, which is also a nickname for the guy who created Bitcoin, is also the smallest unit of Bitcoin. Just like a dollar can be divided into 100 pennies, one Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million Satoshis. Now, moving on, let's get a little technical. Bitcoin faucets are simply websites, networks, or programs that offer users small amounts of Bitcoin each time they carry out different tasks. And these tasks can range from viewing advertisements, solving CAPTCHAs, even playing games, and just other tiny small tasks. The number of Satoshis given to the users is usually very small and tiny. However, just like that analogy earlier, a leaking kitchen faucet that's left on for months, these Satoshis can add up over time. Moving on, let's talk about the history of Bitcoin faucets. Because a year after the launch of Bitcoin, the very first Bitcoin faucet was launched. Self-titled, this Bitcoin faucet, which is currently one of the highest paying faucets out there, was launched at a time when the coin was not only worthless, but also unknown. In fact, nobody used it. Gavin Andreessen, founder of Bitcoin Faucet, was one of the very few people to see potential in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. And because he was amazed by the idea of a decentralized, self-governing, and encrypted virtual currency, he knew Bitcoin would go somewhere, and he had no intention of developing one of the highest paying faucets, but there was zero competition at the time. At the time of this launch, Bitcoin Faucet rewarded users with 5 Bitcoins each time they took part in certain activities, like viewing advertisements, learning about the digital currency, and even just playing games. Now, with Bitcoin worth over $47,000, we can say that the people who took part in those tasks were offered more than $236,000 to carry out simple tasks. However, at the time, they may have been only worth tenths of a penny. So, what is the purpose of a Bitcoin faucet? Well, the main purpose is to get people excited about Bitcoin and to spread the currency. As the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies continue to soar, a couple of years after the initial launch, a ton of these different faucets have been developed to offer you different rewards in the form of Satoshis each time that a task is completed. So let's go over 3 of the main features of these Bitcoin faucets. Number 1, faucets give users Satoshis as rewards for completing tasks on their website. And while there have been talks about how faucets can make someone rich, the rewards are mostly tiny and insignificant. Anyone seeking to make good money from these faucets will have to dedicate a better part of their time to it. In fact, you'd probably make more money at a part-time job. Number 2, Bitcoin faucets are mostly free to use and accessible to anyone with an internet connection, regardless of where they live. This is a big one. Number 3 is something to keep in mind. There are actually a ton of Bitcoin faucet platforms that will never let you withdraw your reward. It is important to keep in mind the minimum payout when using these services. Sometimes when you do the math, it might take 3 years of working every day just to get one payout. So keep this in mind. Next, I want to go into some examples of Bitcoin faucets, because although we have the stylishly mentioned the original Bitcoin faucet as one of the highest paying faucets, let's take a look at a few unique alternatives that have made security, stability, reputability, and of course, high payments as a core function. First, we have Moon Bitcoin. One of the oldest and most popular Bitcoin faucets, Moon Bitcoin has a couple of amazing and remarkably unique activities that keep persuading users to come back to their site. Unlike a few of the other Bitcoin faucets, this program allows you to complete tasks and participate in activities to earn other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Litecoin. Now, this is an ideal and a fantastic platform for anyone wanting to earn not just Bitcoin, but other digital currencies. Because of this variety of bonuses, Moon Bitcoin has cemented its stance as one of the leading and user-friendly faucets. Next up, we have Bitcoin Aliens. So compatible with Android and iOS devices, this platform is built with a ton of features and processes that will help you maximize your rewards. Now, unlike most of the other faucets, Bitcoin Aliens offers as much as 4,000 Satoshis for participating in various processes on the platform. And with actually just a smartphone and access to the internet, you can earn Bitcoin daily on Bitcoin Aliens. The last example I want to go over is free Bitcoins. So offering users a ton of opportunities ranging from loyalty points, gambling, lotteries, games, and a few other things, free Bitcoins is said to have an interest amount of over 30,000 Satoshis. Free Bitcoins lets you roll one number every 60 minutes with rewards ranging from as little as 0.0003 to $300 worth of Bitcoin. You should also know withdrawals can be made as early as when you earn $1 worth of Bitcoin. Now, like most of the faucets, your withdrawals are sent directly to the Bitcoin wallet address inputted during your sign-up process. As we near the end of this video, I also want to go over some of the risks associated with Bitcoin faucets, because you're probably excited about the prospect of earning as much as 30,000 Satoshis when you carry out simple activities. If I were you, I would be excited too. However, there's a need to familiarize yourself with the risks associated with these faucets. So number one, there are a lot of scams out there. While there's a ton of reliable and stable faucets like the ones that I mentioned earlier, these scams outnumber them. With faucets becoming a big business in the crypto space, most would ask users to complete tasks for Satoshis, but will not end up allowing them to withdraw their rewards to their wallets. A second risk is malicious files. Since many faucets will require you to download files and applications to test on your device, a lot of these files are virus-ridden programs capable of destroying or ruining your device. And number three is fake ads advertising. Most faucets earn money by advertising other brands, products, or services, and requiring you to view those ads, whether they be an image or a video. Now, some of the time, these ads could be fake, misleading, and also capable of destroying a user's computer. So while you're probably thinking you can make a lot of money from these faucets, since some of them pay up to 30,000 Satoshis as rewards, you should also bear in mind that only long-standing users can earn that much for completed tasks. In fact, this is just another investment. You have to invest your time, your energy, and your internet access. So wrapping this up as a conclusion, the launch of the Bitcoin network in 2009 has opened up opportunities for a ton of different businesses in the crypto space. Faucets is just one of them. In short, these faucets, as discussed, are programs that reward you with Bitcoin each time you complete tasks on their platform. Here's a little hint. You usually make them more money than you will make yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you've learned something. And if you have, click that like button and subscribe to watch future videos. We'll see you in the next video.